Hello, you.
There is something we were all secretly guilty of loving and being obsessed with. Joe Goldberg. Even though we have seen that he's a literal murderer and there was no end to his heinous crimes had he not met his end the way he did in season 5. But genuinely, why are we, and of course fans of real-life figures like Jeffrey Dahmer and the Menendez brothers, so fascinated with these dangerous men even when they are behind the bars? Before we dive in, just a heads up, we'll be talking about some heavy stuff like violence, stalking and abuse to uncover why these people grip us and how to spot real-life red flags. So go, grab a coffee and let's unpack why Joe is not a hero. He is a warning.
Be known as the guy who might have killed a fuck ton of people.
The thing with Joe is that he resembles Hollywood's most romantic heroes, and he most certainly carries their style of persuading a woman to love him back, much like Ryan Gosling from The Notebook or even Heath Ledger from 10 Things I Hate About You. Next, and the most important thing in my list, would be that of Joe's role as a listener. He hears you, which most men don't, and of course he's charming, witty, he's soft-spoken, he loves books, and basically his everyman demeanor makes him seem like he's just a normal guy. Well, he does hear you, although the things he does for you are definitely wrong. I mean, he's a guy whose hobbies include collecting teeth and tampons of the woman he murders in his leisure. Also, we get into most of the story through his POV. He gets to narrate in first person, although he is an unreliable one, often justifying his actions as love or protection. Examples being his targeting of Beck's ex Benji or researching Marion's ex Ryan. And even Beck ignoring Peach's constant warnings only established Joe as a master manipulator. Meanwhile, do not forget that he killed 18 people across the 5 seasons. Just don't ever, before you justify him next time. Moreover, as in season 5 and even earlier, it is seen that Joe is a romantic at heart, so his passion, although wrong, might be the perfect reason why people are swayed by him or tend to romanticize him. Both Marion and Beck, despite their intelligence and intuition, miss or rationalize early red flags, which allows Joe to deepen his control. Also, we are aware that he's a predator, but Joe is weirdly relatable, isn't he? He overthinks relationships because they mean so much to him. I mean, what introvert doesn't?
And I definitely thought there was something suspicious about him. Besides his fake name, he was always cancelling class early. To do what? Kill people?
I was dissociating!
His inner monologues are full of self-doubt and moral gymnastics that feel just familiar. I mean, who hasn't obsessed over a crush or justified a bad decision to themselves? Lastly, he's definitely got the upper hand with Penn Badgley posing as him, who is inherently so charming and emotionally intelligent and has great hair too. Okay, let's wrap it at that. No, but seriously, I also have immense respect for Penn, as he has been very vocal about not romanticizing Joe in any way.
What does Joe need? Joe needs death.
But it's a love story. Like, what world?
I don't believe that's love. I don't believe that love equals this. So I think we have to question what is love, and if we think this is love, where are we mistaken?
He was very clear that Joe is an asshole who should never be idolized, even though it's easy to just fantasize about a person like him who would be so loyal to a fault and would do anything for love. Also, I think Joe holds a mirror up to our culture. You is not just about a stalker, it's a commentary on obsession in the digital age. Joe uses social media to track his victims, something we all do, just on a smaller scale. Like, just admit it. Don't you all stalk an ex's Instagram? Of course you do. I agree. The show exaggerates it, but it is uncomfortably close to home. Guys, let's get this to a new direction, which is definitely gonna get more real. We all know about Jeffrey Dahmer and the Menendez brothers, all thanks to the media amplification and of course Ryan Murphy, who made oddly sided yet interesting shows on them. All these three are convicted and behind the bars, but people are insane about them as they go on to call them killer crushes. Trauma does not justify murder. Get that in your head. Similar things were seen with Joe as he was labeled Prince Charming by the media. So glorifying figures like Joe can desensitize people to red flags like obsession and control. Even recently, Luigi Mangione has gone viral over the internet. People posting thirst traps for him have gone to extreme lengths by calling him the third Menendez brother or Gen Z's Eric Menendez. So this romanticization of his looks and anti-corporate stance, and I quote, "He killed for people," and I unquote, parallels the sympathy for the Menendez brothers' abuse claims and Joe's romantic obsession. So this media frenzy and perceived victimhood is exposed in used meta-commentary. Of course, differences exist as Mangione is not convicted like the others and the nature of crimes were different. But you get my point, don't you? And mind you people, if someone's overly fixated on you, constantly checks your phone, shows up uninvited, or knows too much about your life, it's not cute. It's a sign of control. So if you have ever been charmed by Joe, hit that like button and share this with someone who needs to hear this. Let me know in the comments, how has You on Netflix changed the way you see relationships? Let's keep this conversation going. Till then, stay safe, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next video.